All right, number 10, we're going to answer the following word problems. These are all about the sequences. So A student wants to know why he's failing his class. He saw that there were tons of missing assignments. After the first week, he had 8 missing assignments. The second week, he had 11. By the end of the third week, he had 14. You're going to write an equation that represents the amount of missing assignments he has. So what we should do is probably generate out that sequence first, okay? So the first term, which is the first week, he had 8 missing assignments. Okay, so it should be 8 parentheses. Second week, he had 11. Third week, he had 14. So here, this would be the sequence, parentheses, comma, dot, dot, dot for that. Okay, looks pretty slow. This looks arithmetic, and let's look at the common difference. The common difference here looks like 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is a 3. And we know here, this is the first term. So A1 is equal to 8. Once we know these two, we can now write the explicit formula. AN is equal to A1 plus N minus 1 times the common difference. AN is equal to our A1 term, which is 8 plus 3 parentheses N minus 1. That would be the explicit for this. And it says, how many missing assignments does he have by the end of 2 months? Notice this is every week, okay? First week, second week, fourth week. 2 months will have around 8 weeks. So N is going to be equal to 8. All we have to do is grab this formula, okay? And we have to substitute in the 8 for the N. Erase the N, we write an 8. Erase this N, and we write an 8. Okay, now we just have to plug that in to the calculator. All right, so 8 plus 3 parentheses 8 minus 1, that gets you 29. A8 is equal to 29 missing assignments. So if this student continues this pattern by 2 months, which is 8 weeks, he's going to have 29 missing assignments. That's a lot. That's why you should do your work. Number 2. The fruit flies can grow out of control in the forest. A research noted in the Amazon forest, 1 million fruit flies were there. He went back and recorded the population after 1 year to be 2.3 million, then the second year to be 5.29, then 12.167 million. We should generate the sequence first because, again, here, the question asks us to write an equation that represents the population in millions of fruit flies every year. If you wrote 1 here first, and then 2.3, then 2, 5.29, then 12.167, you would be wrong. The 1, which is the million, is not the first term. Okay, it says it right here that the first term, or the first year, is 2.3. That's the reason why that's the sequence. Okay. Now, this looks pretty fast, so we're going to check geometric, okay? Let's check the geometric sequence, okay? It goes from, let's say, 2.3, no, 2 year, 5 point, so, hold on. It goes from 2, right? So, first year is this. So, 2.3, 5.9, and 12.67, okay? Comma, dot, 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 dot. All right, let's see if the common ratio is correct. 5.29 divided by 2.3. 5.29. You know what? How about I just show it to you on Desmos so you can see it. Okay, so watch. Okay, 5.29 divided by 2.3. And then the next one was 12.6167. divided by 5.29. All right, there you go. So the first one was the second term divided by the first term. The other one is the third term divided by the second term. Notice it's all 2.3. So the common ratio is 2.3. You're going to probably need a calculator, right? We need our first term. A1 is equal to 2.3. That's what we have. And that's what also our common ratio is. That's lucky. AN is equal 2a1 parentheses r to the power n minus 1. So an is equal to 2.3 parentheses 2.3 to the power n minus 1. Right? How many fruit flies would there be at the 5th year? So n equals to 5. So we're going to plug in n equals to 5 into this expression and see what we get. All right. Okay, here we go. We delete the n and we substitute in that value for 5. We subtract this in and this becomes a 5. All right, so now we can just plug that into the calculator. Let's take a look. 2.3 parentheses 2.3, close the parentheses to the power of 5. Oh, let's put it in a parentheses. Parentheses 5 minus 1, close the parentheses. All right, around 64.36. So a5 is equal to 64.36 million. All right, fruit flies. There you go.